Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission.
What kind of information?
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing
We
situations.
currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it wasn't. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activity. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will...
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, I'm glad you were in the area. We've got an emergency situation, and you're the only one I can trust to get the job done.
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research station with a psychotropic drug. The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy, and the biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
I'll do everything within my power to bring those researchers
I know
back
you will,
safe.
Commander.
equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Alliance officials report that a Geth incursion into the Armstrong cluster has been repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties. In the event of
Welcome back, EarthClan. Will you be needing supplies?
Show me what you got.
Most excellent.
Commander, I've got an idea and I wanted to run it by you.
What's on your mind?
With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough. What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
Conrad, I don't think that's a good idea.
But I'd make a great Spectre. I'd be right there with you, showing the Council what humanity is capable of. I want to be with you, fighting the good fight like you did on Elysium during the Skillian Blitz.
I believe you, Conrad. But there's another fight that needs you.
What? I don't understand.
You know what keeps me going out here? Knowing that people back home are keeping humanity strong.
You're right. I just got so caught up in all of it. I wanted to help. I'll go home. Thanks for setting me straight.
Commander Shepard? Hello again, Commander. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down.
Actually, in a way, it's more... I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are over... I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure. Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this
There's
news?
a difference between... Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the... We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
This bug you want me to play, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do.
Excellent. Just place it... Thanks again for your help.
He's okay. I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
I found your brother's body. His ship was attacked by privateers.
Willem's dead? I guess I should have expected this. When his ship dropped out of contact, I just knew. But I kept hoping he might still be alive.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for finding him. It's better to know one way or the other. That's what they say, right? Please excuse me. I need to...
I'm already getting... Thank you so much for your help.
It was
Here,
no problem.
I appreciate your support. Thanks again for your help. I'm in...
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle...
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
It's all so beautiful. Can you see it?
can't stop it! I can't stop it! It's all spinning away!
Regroup!
I'm okay, I'm okay.
I gotta be more careful.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I didn't think it could be done, Commander. You managed to secure the base and neutralize the biotics without a single civilian casualty.
Just doing my job, Admiral.
I wish every soldier had your death. You're a credit to the uniform, Shepard.
Up some strange readings. Really strange, off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Hostile spotted.
aside from the Citadel.
Prothean's built to last. Looks like a lava flow port in here.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help. Are you real? Oh, no. Don't be stupid, Liara. Humans do not come here. You're hallucinating. And talking to yourself. Oh, Goddess. I am going to die here.
I'm real, and I'm getting you out of there.
You're oddly lucid for a hallucination. They don't usually claim to be real. Or do they? I guess I wouldn't know. I don't usually hallucinate. At least I don't think I do.
My name is Shepard. The Office of Special Tactics and Recon sent me.
A specter? That's good. What else would I conjure up? A protector figure, yes. Perfect. Comforting. Well, I'll play along. As you can see, I am trapped here. If you're as real as you claim, find a way to get me out.
How'd you end up in there?
Ah, yes, the figment of my imagination wants me to retrace my steps. See if I can figure out where I went wrong. I was exploring the ruins. When the Geth showed up, I ran in here and activated the defenses. The barrier curtains could protect me. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
Of course. What good is a hallucination if it can't offer false hope? Listen, if you're real, find some way past the barrier curtain. Find some way to deal with the Geth. Then use the control panel to release me. If you're not real, leave me alone. I'm tired of talking to myself. Now I am hallucinating that you are inside the tower. I must be getting worse. Earlier, I even imagined I heard thunder.
We used the mining laser to bore through.
You bored through? You're real. I'm sorry. I thought you were a hallucination. I thought I was going mad. Please get me out of here.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. Think fast, Miss Prothean expert.
The conduit? But I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Gonna be close, Skipper.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place...
Excellent. Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Prothean... It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long...
Where'd you come up with this theory? I
have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to... It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more... But I know I'm right. And eventually, I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of... How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
A beacon? Yes, that makes sense. But the beacons were not programmed to interact with human physiology. I am surprised you were able to make any sense of it at all.
It's just a bunch of random images, even after I got the cipher.
The cipher?
Some Asari mumbo-jumbo, supposed to help the commander think like a Prothean. I don't know if it worked, though.
The cipher altered my perception of the visions, but it's subtle. I still can't make sense of what I'm seeing.
And this was something another Asari did to you? Commander, with your permission, I would like to try something. You were touched by the beacon. The visions are locked away inside your mind. One of my people gave you a deeper understanding of the visions, but you still cannot put all the pieces of the puzzle together. I might be able to help you.
I'll do whatever it takes to stop Saren.
Like the Asari who gave you the cipher, I can join my consciousness to yours. Maybe my knowledge of the Protheans will help clarify your vision.
It's worth a shot.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Come on, get to the point. What'd you see?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of
Everything
clue?
I saw, you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it. Saren knew you were touched by the beacon on Eden Prime. I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least. Find the missing portion, and I am confident I can put all the pieces together.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful.
When was the last time you ate? Or slept?
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the... Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you...
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through,
Setting up the link.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand...
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's gotta be some xenobiologists who want to read about the Thorian.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I'd think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt a girl, broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue Talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
Tapping that deep must have shocked the hell out of you.
Not as much as it shocked Vernus. It killed him. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level-headed.
Everyone else in this galaxy seems present, company accepted, of course. Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Seems like a sweet... I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation. We're all in for the duration.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Commander.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed.
You're
with
in good
your-
hands. Doctor.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up, so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship, but I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren.
Don't worry, Liara.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on
Sounds
remote-
dangerous.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist.
All
simply to-
children rebel against their parents.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia... But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a
What?
lab somewhere.
No, I did not mean to. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and Please, just pretend this conversation never happened. Benezia was swept up in events beyond her control, but I will remember and honor how she lived, not how she died. My mother was strong, kind.
Are you going
You
to
are
be
kind
okay?
to ask, Shepard. I do miss her, and I grieve for what happened to her. But I will not let my...
I'd like to know
We
more
were
about
the
these.
first species. My people... Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled
Like what?
with... Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered, male and female. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender. Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with... We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their... We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding.
What
of
happens
other-
to your partner
Every
after
relationship is different. Some unions are a single others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari... It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you, but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to... Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari lived for 1,000 years.
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners, and even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The Union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah.
I bet you have.
I remember this Solarian... That case was a bit... disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed we usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black
You've
market.
seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted pulp. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their ore, but this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was
First,
happening?
we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, after a bit of digging, So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What did you do about the geneticists?
I brought in some of his employees. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatened?
Maybe, maybe not. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Saleon's employees. They were test tubes, walking, living.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell?
He ran, blew his lap. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway.
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but C-Sec, they were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but all they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I suppose I can see both sides.
I suppose. Can't waste too much. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened?
I sent out feelers from time to time. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart. His idea of a joke, I guess. I told the I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Saleon,
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system.
Why not stay and help?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was head of a small tribe. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up. To stop. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus, and for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate.
He didn't. He arranged to crush. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that...
Jared was your father?
We talked, but we didn't. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal. I escaped with my life. That is why I left. And that's why I'll never go back. Shepard.
Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up.
Liara.
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her. I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
So you are interested in her. Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter. Anyway, interested in a quick drink? It's a special occasion.
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate.
In our family, don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files.
There's almost nothing in your files. Technically.
I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
I see.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklit. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity.
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? So, you still interested in me? Baggage and all?
Everyone comes with baggage, Ash. The trick is finding a matched set.
That's awful. But hey, once we save the galaxy, maybe the Alliance will get its act together. Start acting like an actual government.
The Alliance isn't perfect.
Have to disagree with you there, Skipper. Giving aliens the run of our most advanced ship? Kowtowing to the Council?
The Alliance should be able to stand on its own. We can't. Yet. Why not learn from the races who've been standing
How
for the
can you
last
say
time?
that, given everything we've seen out here? They're already acting like Saren is our problem. The Council races will always think of themselves first. It's human nature. We can't afford to trust them.
Ash, you believe in God, an infallible, all-knowing creator with a plan for the universe. You think the diversity of views in the galaxy...
I don't know what God... I don't think humans have some divine mandate, if that's what you mean. I don't think we're superior.
Humans are aggressive. We think fast, we move fast. Wars have started because of our need for constant progress. The Council can balance that.
Well, that's... Huh. Guess I never thought of it that way. All big picture, I mean. It doesn't make what happened to Granddad any better, though.
What happened to your grandfather shouldn't have happened.
Well, at least somebody knows that. And a Star of Terror recipient, no less. Granddad must love that. I have a feeling things will come to a head soon. But don't worry, Shepard. I'll protect you.
What's your opinion on
Not
the
sure I
last?
buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least... I
Yeah,
don't think...
she's probably really... Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
Aw, too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
What's your opinion on
Not
the
sure
last?
I buy Dr. Tassoni's story.
I think she's being straight.
Yeah. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life?
I don't think...
Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean,
We'll talk later, Willie.
looking forward to it, Skipper.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep?
The silence wakes you
Back
up.
on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means... I guess you don't have to worry about that. But it's more than just the silence. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds.
Sometimes we don't appreciate
That's
what we have.
true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the... You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a
You do
different...
plan to return?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first.